Hi guys, so in today's video I'll be simply showing you the few different tactics and ways you can get around the map. Now all I have to do is literally just practice, practice, and practice. That's all there is to it, and that's all there's going to be to it. Now let me just spawn in and let me show you what I mean. So many of you might have seen different people do stuff like this, and you're like, what? How does that person jump up here? Right, well, basically I'm gonna teach you stuff like this in today's video, and also other stuff like sliding, how to not get hit, and so on. So what I just did is called super jumping. It's a form where you dolphin dive, but you also click space just a tiny second before. So what you want to do is you want to click space, and then you want to press either X or Z, depending on which keybind you've chosen. So for me it's space and then X. So you do not want to press space and then X 2 seconds after, because then you're just gonna fall to the ground like this. What you want to do is you want to press X once you've pressed space, so basically almost at the exact same second. Now if you do this too fast, you're gonna get still a super jump, but you're gonna get a really small one. So it's like the longer you wait, the bigger it's gonna be. So let me showcase you the difference. So a small one would be like this, you see, I barely even made it, while a bigger one would be like this, you see, I had good distance. So now how to execute this? Well, basically you want to shift, right? Then you want to click space. So I want you to just run around the map holding shift and pressing space. Now I want you to, once you've got this under control, once you know how to do this, right, I want you to still do the same thing, okay, but you want to include pressing either X or Z. So you want to jump X or Z. So you just want to continue doing this until you've got the hang of it. And once you've got the hang of it, and you can do it basically like almost every single time, I'm gonna teach you an advanced super jump where instead of just jumping like this and lying down, instead you jump up, right? And then you also want to press aim. You want to press your right mouse button. So you want to do the super jump, and then you want to press your right mouse button because that's what you aim with. So basically it cancels out the animation of the dolphin dive, and it instead puts you back on your feet. So to do this, you just want to do the dolphin dive, but you also just want to press right mouse button about whenever you feel like it. It really depends on the jump. Sometimes you might want to jump and then press it near the end, or maybe you want to press it immediately. It's really up to you, but as long as you do it before you land on your belly like this, it's okay. Now let's start onto how to properly slide. I see a lot of people just going like this, and you're like, oh yeah, but that's how I slide. Well, you probably don't see anything wrong with this, but there totally is. There are a lot of issues regarding this way. First of all, you're literally open to anyone because you lose speed and then you have to gain it back. So what I recommend doing is this. You don't lose your speed, but you're also ducking every so often. And in some scenarios, it might be harder to hit you as well. So how you do this is you sprint, then you press your crouch key. For me it's C, so I sprint, press C, right? And then once you're closing on to the end of your slide, whenever you realize you're losing momentum, you want to press shift. So you want to hold shift, press C, let go of shift, and then press shift again. So let's just do that slowly. I start with shift, I click C, let go of shift, right? Just practice this. Practice doing that. Once you've got this down, you want to include a shift more so at the end of your slide. So you want to go shift, slide, shift, shift, slide, shift. And now you want to do this more and more frequently, and you'll get pretty good at it. Now, one of my favorite things to do, and how I've gotten a lot of kills, is by actually doing the slide and also pressing C once again so you lay down. So let's say there's a ton of enemies behind here, just like about that, hey. So what I will do is I'll go like this, I'll spray them down. So, just a little recap. What you want to do is, you want to run, press C 2 times. You don't have to let go of shift, you really don't. And then you just want to, just lay down. Now if you want to get back out quick, just press shift. Like, you can also do this instead of sliding if you really like to lay down on your belly. In some scenarios, this might be better. Let's say I wanted to get under this truck. I just do that. Or just sliding. I would kind of hit my head a few times, but like this. So yeah, it's really up to you. Now, these are just a few basics. If you want a more or so detailed video of how to do stuff, let's say weapons I recommend using and weapon attachments I recommend using, please let me know down below. Anyway, if this video helped you in any shape or form, please consider subscribing or leaving a like, as it does help me a lot. Now anyway, thanks for your patience, and bye.